Listen, can you hear it? That is the sound of your life leaking away. Every time you look at that screen, every time you crave the like of a stranger, every time you buy something to impress a person you don't even like, you are bleeding. You think you are a master. You think you are building a brand. But look at your hands. Look at your mind. You are a slave, chained to the opinions of people who are just as lost as you are. The Ghost Millionaire does not seek the light. He is the light. While the world screams for attention, we seek the power of being unknown. While they accumulate status debt, we accumulate real sovereignty. You are at a crossroads. You can continue to pay the status tax, or you can become a ghost. Today, we choose the latter. Before we proceed with the 10 Principles of Unshakable Tranquility, I have a proposal. I'm giving you the keys to a 2,000-year-old fortress today. In exchange, I ask for a simple sign of your presence, like this video. Subscribe to the silence. It is a fair exchange. Wisdom for a heartbeat. Chapter 1: The Invisible Fortress. The world is a battlefield of noise, and your mind is the only territory worth defending. Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Imagine a baker. He spends all night kneading the dough, sweating over the fire, perfecting his craft. But when morning comes, he doesn't put his name on the bread. He doesn't wait for the applause of the village. He simply watches as the bread sustains the people, and he returns to his oven. His wealth is not in the praise. His wealth is in his mastery. Most of you are the opposite. You have no bread, but you have a very loud sign. Stop. Build your fortress in the shadows. Let your bank account grow in silence while your ego starves in the dark. Chapter 2: The Status Tax. Every time you try to prove you are winning, you have already lost. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journals, "Everything that is beautiful in itself, and does not require praise as an addition." Think of the mountain. Does the mountain need the hiker to tell it that it is tall? Does it feel small if no one takes a photo of its peak? No, the mountain just asks. When you buy that car, when you post that watch, you are paying a tax on your soul. You are admitting that your own self-approval is not enough. The Ghost Millionaire pays no tax. He drives the old car with the new engine. He wears the black shirt with the gold mind. He is the mountain, and the opinions of the hikers at the bottom mean nothing. Chapter 3: The Debt of Envy. Envy is a poison that you drink while waiting for the other person to die. Seneca warned, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more who is poor." Imagine a sea. The waves are always crashing, always reaching for the shore, always trying to take more ground. But the shore remains. The shore is stable because it knows its boundaries. You are drowning in a sea of more followers, more clout, more recognition. This is the slave mind. The slave needs a master to tell him he is good. The ghost has no master. He looks at his neighbor's success and feels nothing. Not hate, not joy. Just the cold, hard realization that his neighbor's life has zero impact on his internal peace. Chapter 4: The Silent Master. There is a deep power in being the most important person in the room that nobody knows. Epictetus taught, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Consider the root of a tree. It is ugly. It is covered in dirt. It is never seen, but it holds the entire tree against the storm. The leaves are beautiful. The leaves get the sunlight, but the leaves are the first to fall when the wind screams. Are you a leaf, or are you the root? The Ghost Millionaire is the root. He is comfortable being nothing in the eyes of the world, because he knows he is everything in his own house. He is the silent master of his domain. Chapter 5: The Currency of Attention. In 2026, attention is the only currency that matters, and you are spending it like a fool. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Think of your attention as a bag of gold coins. Every time you check a notification, you throw a coin in the street. Every time you argue with a stranger online, you burn a stack of cash. By the end of the day, you are spiritually bankrupt. The ghost keeps his gold. He puts his phone in the drawer. He looks at the world through a glass wall. He observes, but he does not participate in the circus. He saves his attention for the work, for the wealth, for the quiet. Chapter 6: the mirage of social proof. You are seeking proof of a life you haven't even started living yet. Seneca wrote, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." The baker doesn't need to post a photo of the oven to prove he is baking. The fire proves it. The smell of the bread proves it. If you have to tell people you are successful, you aren't. If you have to show people you are happy, you are miserable. The Ghost Millionaire finds his proof in the numbers, in the peace, in the ability to wake up at 10 a.m. and know that his empire is moving without him needing to dance for the camera. Chapter 7. The Black Cloth. Complexity is the mask of the weak. Simplicity is the weapon of the ghost. Marcus Aurelius lived in a palace, but he slept on a soldier's bed. He knew that the gold on the walls was just yellow earth. Imagine a grand ball. Everyone is wearing masks, feathers, bright colors. They are all screaming, "Look at me." And then, there is one person in a plain black suit. He says nothing. He drinks water. He watches. Who is the most powerful person in that room? It is the one who doesn't need to play the game. Wear the black cloth. Live the simple life. Let your internal world be the palace, and your external world be the soldier's camp. Chapter 8. The Void of Validation. The moment you ask, "What do they think of me?" you have handed them your leash. Epictetus warned, "He who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd." Think of a wolf. Does the wolf ask the sheep if he is a good hunter? Does he care about the feedback of the herd? The herd lives in the void of validation. They move left because the person in front moved left. They buy the coin because the influencer said buy the coin. The Ghost Millionaire moves alone. He enters the void and finds that there is nothing there to fear. He validates himself. He is his own judge, his own jury, and his own king. Chapter 9. The Wealth of the Unknown. There is a specific kind of freedom that only the ghost knows. Seneca said, "A man is as wretched as he has convinced himself that he is." Imagine you win $100 million tomorrow. But the catch is, you can never tell a single soul. You can never post it. You can never show it. Would you still want the money? If the answer is no, then you don't want wealth. You want fame. And fame is just a fancy word for being a highly paid slave. The Ghost Millionaire wants the 100 million for the freedom, not the flex. He wants the ability to say no to anyone, at any time, for any reason. That is the only wealth that matters. Chapter 10. The Steady Heartbeat. Sound, the heartbeat returns, slow and steady. We return to the center, to the core. Marcus Aurelius concluded, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The crowd is red with anger, blue with sadness, gray with boredom. The ghost is gold." You have been taught that you need to be someone to be happy. I am telling you that you need to be no one to be free. When you stop caring about the status, the debt vanishes. When you stop caring about the noise, the music begins. You are no longer the slave. You are the master of the silence. Go now. Be quiet. Be wealthy. Be a ghost. Your transformation begins in the dark.